Good morning, friends. Now we have discussed about the communication. What is communication? Types of communication, how it helps in our daily life, and the importance of the communication. Now we have to discuss. First of all, we have to know about the communication. What is communication? Communication is nothing but importing and exporting the language, or we can say that exchange of information by speaking, writing, or using some other mediums. Can I say one example for you? We can go to some other places. They do not know our mother tongue. Then we can say for their understanding we can talk in English. They can understand what we say. Then they give reply to us. Then they will understand. That is communication. When we speak something, they give reply to us. That is both are talking each other is called the communication. Here in definition we are we, s- we can talk about importing and exporting. Here importing means the what we are ask them or giving to them information, that is called the importing. And what is mean by exporting means what they are replying to us, that is called the exporting. So uh, two persons each other, they have to speaking, two persons speaking each other, that is called the communication. So the word communication originated from the Latin word communes. Here communes meaning is nothing but something common. Here the word in the communication is a process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions, speech signals, writings, or behavior. We can carry these all things by communication. For here, there are many types of communications. They are verbal communication, non-verbal communication, writing communication, listening communication, and visual communication. Here mainly the basic communications are verbal and non-verbal communications. So let's discuss about the verbal communication. Verbal communication means it occurs when we speaking with others. For example, um, one person is speaking with another person. So there that the type of communications are called verbal communication. If you take any topic, then you can say to other person, he has to understanding your topic and he gives the reply, that is called the verbal communication. And next, non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means we we speak we speak often says more than the actual word. Non-verbal communication, this is called the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication includes facial expressions, postures, hand movements, touch, and the eye contact. Here we discuss, for example, if you take a when we go to interview, their eye contact must be important. It should be gives the impression on the interior. When facial expressions and postures are very important when we go to the interviews. So communication must plays the main role in our daily life. It should be useful when we go to interviews. Then further studies, and we can go for any places and other. There are types of communications are there. We are classified the communication based on two things, that are based on communication and based on style. Based on communication, again it will be divided into two, non-verbal and verbal. Verbal can be divided into two, oral, written. Written can be divided into two types, face to face and distance. Here based on style, it will be divided into two types, formal and informal. Then we have to discuss about the barriers in communication. Barriers in communication. Language plays the important role when we speaking with someone. Language is used by the sender, may not be understood by the receiver. For example, we are saying something to others, then our language plays a important role in communication. What we are saying is must understand by the others. They cannot understand means there is no use of it. So language plays a main important role. Then time also. When we go to the interviewers, they'll give some time for us. Within the time we have to complete our work. So time is also one barrier to the communication. And so many things are there: noise, distractions, lack of interest, disability, discomfort, distance, questions. So many things are there. These are the barriers to the communication. For example, we are lack of interest. For example, the teacher gives some topic to us, then she told to us to complete the work. So we didn't get in any interest means we did not complete that work. So like that only in communication also, interest must be there for any topic. Without any interest, it should not be work. So interest also be the one of the barrier. Next we will go for skills, some communication skills for workplace success. Listening must be important in communication. When we listening only, we can talk, we can communicate with others. So listening must important and plays an important role. Non-verbal communication, and the next clarity and concision, and then friendliness, confidence, empathy, open-minded, respect. These are the skills for communication. Confidence plays also must. Confidence is also the main role. Confidence, when we feel the confidence only, we'll get the speaking. And then environmental communication. Environmental communication means is the dissemination of communication practices that are related to the environment. For example, this environmental communication is broad field, includes research and practice. For example, the film actors, how they can speak, interact with regard to topics related to the environment, how they and how culture products influence society towards environment issues. how they can speak, they convert the topic to the environments and they can talk whichever the topic the interviewer gives to the actress. They they convert to the environmental things and they have to talk. And then next, importance of communication in our daily life, it plays important role. So many importance are there. First one, it helps to increase productivity and results, and then reducing stress and managing things well, understanding the need of today's world. This means now how the world, how we are living, how the society is being, so that to understanding ourselves, communication plays a important role. And then enhancing the relation with teachers and fellows. When we when we have to communicate that others only, we have to share the things, and we have to move friendly with us. Without communication, we don't want to combine with them, we are lonely. So communication is important for saving time, sharing ideas, learning new things. Also communication is very important. For example, we are getting one doubt, so to clarify the doubt, we have to talk with others. Without that, we don't clarify the doubt. So for the for saving our time, we have to clarify. For clarification, we have some other person, we have to talk with some person only, our doubt will be clarified. So then that time the communication is important. When sharing ideas also, when we share our ideas only, it will help to us and also for the other people. Like this way, communication plays the role in daily life for better. And then the next important thing is better understanding of how to get four messages across. For these all things, communication is very important. So we have to manage all the things. We have to learn about the communication. Thanks for giving this opportunity. I hope that you all are understanding what is communication and its uses, how many types, and the barriers of the communication. Thank you for giving this opportunity.